Greetings Exiles, welcome to Class Locked, a new series where I will be playing all the base classes and choosing a build for each one. After every solo self-found run I unlocking the next class. After completing the run, I will go over the positives and negatives of the build and share I recommending it or not. Our next class is the Huntress and the ascendancy is Amazon. Skill we choosing Whirling Slash and Twister. This one is getting more and more popular with the new ascendancy announcement Spirit Walker that is coming in 0.5. The build how it works in very short Whirling Slash and Twister combination. Whirling Slash could have 3 stages and you need to attack 3 times, and then when you're releasing your twisters it will gaining extra damage, and also it will shoot out more projectiles depends on how many stacks the Whirling Slash had when you release the twister. Whirling Slash and Twister can pick up any elemental ground surface such as like burning ground, chill ground or shock ground. In this case we're using the chill ground, which is providing, by the way, 50% extra cold damage, and this can shatter the enemy. This is where our frenzy charge generation is coming, because we will use for clear and for single target as well barrage and ice tipped arrows. This is how the build works in very short. And now the positives of the build. So this build has an insanely good clear and it providing you shattering sounds, which is, by the way, I think one of the most satisfying sound effect still in the game. And of course this build can off screen because we shooting out many projectiles, which is depends on even on the barrage ability, because the more frenzy charge we have, the more projectiles we will shoot out. So this is why sometimes your whole screen will getting filled up with twisters and you will not see anything, which is also a little drawback. And also the ice tipped arrows, if you did not use ice tipped arrows before, that is a buff that will empowering your next few attacks. When you hitting an enemy, it will release ice fragments, and ice fragments will detonate after a short duration, which is providing a pretty hefty single target boost and also clear increase as well. And also, we mentioned already, the build has a very nice signal target damage as well, thanks to the barrage and the ice tipped arrows combination. And also, our twisters can hit multiple times the same target every 0.60 seconds can hit the same target. So if you standing very close to the boss and you releasing it and you will have enough projectile speed, it will reach the walls, bouncing back from the walls, and it will hit the same target again. So this is why sometimes the bosses is just disappearing with one single attack. And also Whirling Slash can be really fast with good gear, and you can move with it. Literally you will not move with your character normally, you will use your Whirling Slash because this ability has a little jump forward animation, and this is scaling with your attack speed, not with your movement speed. So technically speaking, you can ignore the movement speed on the boots. And also the Spirit Walker ascendancy will be pretty damn good for this one. It feels like they made that ascendancy for this ability combination, because Spirit Walker will provide you extra projectiles and also a lot of projectile speed. We're talking about 6 extra projectile, 200% increased projectile speed, which is, by the way, because you're using the acceleration free support gem, will transition 200% damage increase on its own, and we're not even counting the extra projectiles. It will be absolutely insane. Unless they changing something with this interaction, then this build will be absolutely disgusting in single target and also clear wise even more than currently is. And now sadly as well there is negatives for this build. So guys, twisters can go in the wrong direction and also can get stuck on racks or just on the surfaces or just random terrain, and your tornadoes will not deal damage because the monsters is not near that where the twister is bouncing. The signal target damage is pretty damn good, I was talking about this, but also it's better at the same time. Why is that? So I think this is why I'm saying that the signal target is kind of RNG, because sometimes the twisters will not bouncing back from the walls with the correct angle and it will miss the boss. You will just stand there and you will cost your twisters and you will hoping it will bouncing back from the walls. But sometimes the boss area is way too big, never will come back to you from the walls, because this is how big the boss arena is. and also maybe this will be getting solved with the Spirit Walker, but we will see about that one in 0.5. And guys, you know, most of the time my selling point on the builds is the tonkiness. Sadly, this build is squishy. I'm not even kidding. Evasion is a complete joke. So honestly, I tried a little bit leaning towards pure evasion, and honestly, I was not found any good evasion and energy shield bases. So I was only stuck with high evasion bases. At least I was thinking, oh yeah, now I have a 1.4k evasion body armor, and I looked at my evasion rating percentage. I was at 30% evade chance. 30% evade chance. This is why I'm saying evasion is a complete joke. And honestly, I don't think next patch will fix that one, because as you know, from Act 3 they were starting buffing all of the bases, so it will providing more armor and evasion as well. But honestly, I don't think that will fix the evasion problems. I know energy shield and evasion is very good together, but sadly I was not able to get that one. So that's why I'm saying this is absolutely squishy, and honestly I'm not even want to talk about the campaign survivability. Literally guys, I had like 10% evasion chance through the campaign, and honestly my defensive layers was my life and maximum resistance, and basically that's it. And sometimes I was just got stun-liked and just killed. The next problem is the visual clarity. Literally guys, I know it's pretty funny, everything goes on and the whole screen is filled with twisters, but you will not see anything. I can granulate you, especially when the shield ground is going on, and also your twisters is bouncing left and right, your ice fragments is blowing up, and also you still casting your next whirling slash combo. You will not see anything. I died a few times from ground effects that was blowing up on me because I was not seeing that once, because all of these particle effects was going on the screen. The leveling was in Act 1 was absolutely horrible. I was going only spear from Act 1. So I was tried to be just pure spear build from the start, and it was feeling pretty damn underwhelming, and honestly that was how it in 0.2 was feeling as well, because they not done anything to that one. Literally guys, I was wishing, man, I wish I would just click on a few bear ability or wolf ability or even the wyvern abilities, so I would have a pretty decent single target and clear at the same time. So I'm definitely not recommending from the start the spears, because they kind of weak in my opinion. And now, did I recommending this build? Yes, honestly, all of these negatives, I know it sound a lot, but positives is outweighing pretty damn easily how satisfying is this build, especially when you getting the setup ready with the chill ground effect and your twisters we are starting shattering and you starting generating frenzy charges, so more projectiles and clear at the same time. So it's pretty damn satisfying, and I definitely recommending it for the next patch, especially with the Spirit Walker. This was my league starter test for Huntress and for the Ascendancy Amazon, although next league that will be the Spirit Walker if I will league start with that one. And I was pretty satisfied with this one, and honestly I hoping it not getting nerfed in the patch notes. Till then guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and the next episode of the class lagged, and next time we will taking a different route and we will go on monk. Till then guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidget2. Thanks for watching. I was Pidget. See you next time.